Oksana is thinking about her children, far away. She's in Poland. They're at home in Ukraine. Oksana works in Warsaw. She makes the trip back whenever she can, but in the last 6 years that hasn't been often. She's missed a lot of her children growing up. They've missed a lot of their mum. Like thousands upon thousands of other parents in Eastern Europe, she has chosen this kind of exile to pay for a better future for them.
It really is a hard life. But if I stayed in Ukraine, there's no way I could provide what I'm giving them today, a chance to study. But of course, you don't lead an easy life going to a foreign country. Exactly the opposite. Of course we cried the day I left. I can't hold back the tears even now. I miss my family so terribly. But every time I go home and see how poor we are, I believe it's my duty to work here for the good of my children. It's not only about material well-being, but a lot more, their education. I want to give my children a chance to study, so they'll have a better future. That way, they will be able to build a future. That's why I've taken on this heavy load now. The day I left, we hadn't told my little Christina I was going. It was only 2 or 3 hours before I left that we told her, so she wouldn't cry too much.
An hour's tram and bus ride from her Warsaw suburb takes Oksana to the heart of the Polish capital. She takes care of an elderly blind couple and cleans numerous homes for other people, 7 days a week. For a year now, Poland has been a member of the Schengen Pact. A lot of migrants from Belarus and Ukraine with a visa to enter the Schengen space choose to look further west of Poland or north, where the wages are higher. Oksana hasn't done that because it would have stretched the fragile tie to her village in Ukraine, Kamionka-Buzka.
These trips home are very short. I arrive and feel it's already time to leave. The work here is waiting for me. I usually work for 2 months, then I have a week with my family. Not always. The last time I could only make it for 2 days. That time is incredibly precious. I see my husband and my children, and that gives me the strength to carry on working.
Oksana can work in Poland because 2 million Poles work in Western Europe. It's a domino effect. The Poles call the children growing up without their mothers or fathers Euro-orphans. This is the experience of 1/3 of adolescents in Poland. One thing that's changing is how long these migrating workers stay away at a time. With the opening up of borders, the time is getting shorter because it's easier to get away and come back.
Opening the European markets for Polish employees allows them to migrate for a short period. So the family is not so deeply affected by the migration.
In half these migrant worker families, only one of the parents leaves. 15% of the Euro-orphans live with an older brother or sister. 3% live alone or in an orphanage. A quarter of them live with their grandparents. Heading for the south of Poland, Krakow, it's late evening when we arrive at the home of Marie Chaus and her husband. They've been taking care of their daughter Claudia's 4 children. She's a widow. She went to work in England in July as a nursing assistant in a retirement home near London. Here, the grandparents and children occupy a 20 square metre flat.
The children are brought up under strict family rules. They are well behaved and they listen to me. So far they have never made any trouble or been any worry at all. On the contrary, they help out very willingly and that's how we manage.
Often the family celebrates the sporting accomplishments of the girls without their mother there. Ada has just done very well in a difficult international competition with Russian, Ukrainian and Romanian contestants.
My dream is to do gymnastics at the Olympic Games and come first, second or third. I'd love to be on the Olympic victory podium one day.
Veronica is also highly motivated for the Olympics, but this would mean enrolling in a boarding school for athletes 100 kilometers from here, and Veronica is very hesitant about separation from her grandmother. Maria Chaus's pension amounts to barely €143 per month, not enough to cover daily expenses. To earn a little more, she sells leather crafts in the local market. Other stallholders help in their own way. European Union food aid distribution also helps. A substantial increase in programs like this is planned for next year. Over an evening game, we asked the young ones what they think of Europe.
What I like about Europe is the contact with other cultures, other languages. Even if we each have our own specific culture and speak different languages, we nevertheless manage to understand each other and help each other. That's also good.
We should all earn the same wages for the same work everywhere in Europe. That way no one would have to leave home. But it's not like that. In other countries you earn more than in Poland.
Roger goes to a technical school. His professional dream is to work in computers. Thanks to his expertise, a few evenings during the week see the family gathered around the webcam to talk to Mum. Claudia has good news and bad news. She won't be home for Christmas or New Year's, but has arranged for a few days off in January.
Super! Tylko wyglądasz.
I tak was dalej nie widzę.
No, już widzisz.
Nie.